Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Roar at 4, the brand new Roar at 4, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl and the Belly Up Sports Network. Today, we're going to look at 5 free agent defensive ends that the Lions may be interested in free agency. And but first, I'm going to bring in my co-host, the man of steel himself, Curt Steele.
What up, though? Welcome to the show, people. You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And as always, hey, join the family. Subscribe to the channel. We don't got fans. We don't got viewers. We got family. And it's all love right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And you know we got the Wall of Fame, comment cards. And you know what we got to do. Detroit Lions news and rumors. That's what we do best. And the question of the day, and dessert with your man Curt. Let's get this thing started
right now.
Let's go. Hey, welcome back to the show. It's time to get into these 5 defensive ends that the Lions could be interested in. Jim, who you got first?
I got first Leonard Williams. He's one of the surest bets in the class. He's only 26 years old. He's 6'5" because he was 5'6". I don't think we'd want him. No. 302 pounds. He's graded between 70 and 82 in all 6 years of his career. Run defense is his calling card, and he ranks 86th percentile in PFF run defense grade since entering the league, with his best work coming as a B and C gap defender.
All right.
You know what, for me, though, I think we need more of a pass rush defensive end. That's just my thing. Williams is an average pass rusher, and even with a career high 13 sacks this season, that's better than anybody we have. He's yet to break the 72.0 pass rush grade for his career. You know what? Some pass rushers come into their own and develop their moves later in their career. And seeing as he's only 26 years old, I might take a chance on this guy, especially because he can stop the run. Apparently, that's not a big deal for us anymore. Okay, who you got? Who you got up next there, Curt?
All right, I got Sheldon Harris, 6'2", 290 pounds, defensive end. He's coming out of Denver, 29 years old. He's one of the most underrated players in the league. Harris has been an above-average player since starting to see some significant playing time in 2017. The former 7th-rounder wins with good pad level and quickness in the run game, and ranks in the top third of the league in run stop percentage since 2018. Another run-stuffing defensive end. All right, Harris has also been the league's best pass rushers, and one of them since 2018 as well. Now, his sack numbers aren't really that great, 16.5 for his career, but he's had a couple of forced fumbles, and he really excels at pass deflection. So that's one of the good things that, he gets his hands up in the passing lane. So, if he can't get to the quarterback, he knows how to get his hands up so he can break some passes up. So that's really good, what you need in a defensive end as well.
Well, so far we went through 2 players, and neither one has a great pass rush. So let's hope that we stop this trend, because I'm not so sure about you, but I'm thinking I need somebody with a pass rush.
Yeah. Well, who you got next, man?
Derek Wolfe. Now, Wolfe is an awesome name for a defensive end. But anyway, 6'5", 285 pounds. He's slender for his position to me. 31 years old. Many people expect Wolfe to be a disruptive pass rusher given his build, but he's actually been a consistent, impressive run defender. And while his 10-sack season his entire career does not actually do a good job of giving a fair reflection of his pass rushing, he is just too above average PFF pass rushing grade. Come on, really, in his career. But he's very useful in early downs to force the defensive line. Wolfe was consistently strong presence in the interior for 8 years with the Denver Broncos, and again with the Ravens in 2020. His 85.3 run defense grade in 2020 has a career high in his age 30 season. 31 years old and not a pass rusher. Okay, great.
You know what, though? I look at Wolfe and I look at him. I really more focused on his career at Denver than I did at Baltimore. Yeah, that's kind of an anomaly, but let's check out the next dude. All right, The next guy we got is somebody who offensive coordinator Anthony Lynn is familiar with, Melvin Ingram. All right, 6'2", 247 pounds. So he's more of an outside linebacker, edge rusher than he is a defensive end. Full arsenal of pass rush moves, able to finesse front of back doors on the perimeter against tackles, or just straight up and put the guy on skates with his full bull rush. So his ability to put real heat on quarterbacks is really his calling card. Good close, wants sacks, disruptive, and opportunistic, can bat down balls and possibly intercept them. You know, one thing I would say about Ingram, he has a high motor. He's always been known for that out there in LA. One thing that he only played 7 games last year due to the injury. So I feel he will be a perfect value free agent acquisition for a 1 or 2 year deals, which kind of what we're looking for, a stopgap so we can get some younger guys in. Coupled with Trey Flowers, he will be a devastating force with Detroit with Flowers. And then you have, if we can get Okwara back as well. So sometimes you have to roll the dice on a guy. And I think with his connections with Anthony Lynn, it may be an option for Detroit. So, I mean, you look at his career numbers. I mean, the guy, 49 sacks in his career. He
looks like one of the best ones that we have on the board so far.
He does. I mean, just looking at, his disruptive nature, 14 forced fumbles in his career. So, I mean, the guy, he has some interceptions as well. So looking at the group that we have, he's looking like the best candidate that we have on the board for the defensive ends.
Yeah. Next guy, we found Bigfoot. He's 6'7", 305 pounds, age 29. Brent Urban legend. He paid for the Bears in the 2020 season. He played all 16 games. He only had 8 starts. Received his first start of the season in week 9 at the Titans. He recorded 3 tackles and 1 quarterback hit. He has 6 sacks on his career, 101 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 8 pass deflections. I don't know, but no.
Yeah. He's one of those guys. He spent some of his career in the Canadian Football League.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say most of his career is probably in professional career has been like not a primary guy on defense, but he does have some upside, especially with his size. You can't coach size. You can't teach size. He has that
Bigfoot size.
Yeah, but he can't. But he's a good pass deflector. He gets his hands up, which he should, because he's just so freaking huge. All we had to do was just stick his arms up at the line of scrimmage, and that disrupts passing lanes right there. But I would say this: looking at the 5 guys that we looked at today, I would definitely still give the nod to Melvin Ingram. That's what I would too. If I had a choice of any of the guys, even with his age, I would pick Melvin Ingram over any of those other guys.
Now, we have defensive end, but we're also going to do edge rusher at some point this week. So don't confuse the two. So we just want to make sure that,
there's a definitely difference between an edge rusher and a defensive. And I would, to be looking at Melvin Ingram, I would put him in more of a class of an edge rusher than I would.
I would too. I agree with you on that. Okay, now we got the Wall of Fame. And let me tell you, man, the Wall of Fame has been growing. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Today, we got gold members, Randy Prince, Gridiron Blitz, Dr. Detroit. We have our silver membership is Noma's J, and our bronze membership, and we just call that the supporter members, is the Midwest Lion, Detroit Drew, and Bubba Bo. And we give a shout out to each and every one of you, and thank you for being a member. And if you want to be a member too, and you want all the really cool emojis, the new one, the Sheila Ford one, Sheila Ford Hamp, really, really cool emojis and a lot of perks. So if you want to do that, just hit the join now button for join today for a little bit more information on that. And we really appreciate you on that. So
now it's time to get into what we do best, Detroit Lions news and rumors. Jim, you up first.
Okay. I thought from Matthew Stafford to Trevor Lawrence. Okay. A lot of people think about, this is from Sideline Report. And if you look at it, everybody's talking about trading down or standing pat, who we're going to get at 7, who we could get later. But very few people are talking about, could we trade up? So Lions fans do not feel that Jared Goff is the answer. A lot of them. So many fans would love to see a franchise quarterback like Trevor Lawrence come to the Motor City after moving on from Stafford. So we don't know if Brad Holmes has that kind of idea in mind. He did say he was going to make some splash moves. I really believe he will. I do. But I don't know if he'll do this in Detroit. I'm not sure. It's kind of like it's kind of like Indianapolis, where they went from Peyton Manning to Andrew Luck,
Right.
And that's kind the type of because I think Goff is really a downgrade, and a lot of people feel that way. Even though he's been in the Super Bowl, even though he's won playoff games, if you're willing to give up 2 first-round picks and a third plus your quarterback to get another quarterback, means that quarterback's much more valuable than the one you're giving up. Let's just say it as it is. Yep. So nobody's really thought about that, about the discussion of trading up instead of trading down. I don't want to mortgage the future. I'm totally against this. Where are you at on this, Kurt?
I would never, ever, ever do this. It's just
never.
And I wouldn't. I'm not saying that Trevor Lawrence isn't a good player, but I just don't think he's worth mortgaging the whole future. We're already in a rebuild or retool, whatever they're calling it. Yeah. But it just, you don't want to. You just got all the chips. You don't want to trade away the chips you just got for one player.
Exactly. You just got all that for a quarterback, and you're gonna put it all back into a quarterback. I don't know.
I don't think so. And then you have another quarterback that's getting paid, saying top dollar for that. You got 3 quarterbacks eating up all your cap numbers. I couldn't go with that.
I can't. Even though he's
on a rookie, he will be on a rookie deal. I couldn't do with that at all. All right, let's move on from now. All right, which prospect should the Lions avoid in the draft? Okay, this is coming from Prowl of Detroit. The Lions have a lot of holes to fill, but there are still some prospects worth avoiding that you don't want to really look at. So this is coming from Prowl of Detroit, like I said. So which prospect are they saying that we should avoid in the draft? Gregory Rousseau. Okay, Russo. Zeno? We have the name game. All right. So they don't like
Rousseau.
The value.
It's Rousseau.
Rousseau. Okay. And he said, I don't like the value of that linebacker in the top 10, but the Lions can justify it due to how poor the linebackers played. Micah Parsons is viewed as one of the best linebackers prospects in recent memory, but some off the field concerns may scare some teams away. Gregory Rousseau is a realistic pick for the Lions and one I hope they avoid. While Romeo Okwara is entering free agency with little proven depth behind Trey Flowers, a pass rusher is a need for the Lions. Rousseau is a highly ranked on many draft boards if the Lions were to address the edge defenders, or like I say, outlaw linebacker. But it will make sense to take a top rated player at this position. So basically what they're saying is like, Rousseau it'll be a reach, and we've already had enough reaching in Detroit.
Yes, we have.
I mean, you want to look at if you can't get what you really want, the player that you really want at that position at number 7. Pretty much what they're saying is take the best player available, and Rousseau is not it.
Not it.
Not it.
There's some good news, and the Lions do a lot of good things. The Lions partner with Meyer to host a COVID-19 vaccination clinic for 2,500 educators and educational staff. They opened Ford Field so that teachers and school workers could come and get the COVID-19 vaccine. So way to go, Lions! Way to
go, Lions!
Yeah, we do some good stuff. We don't win much, but we do really good things in the neighborhood and things.
Yeah. Also, on a personal note, I took my first Pfizer COVID vaccine yesterday. How'd that go? Still a little sore on my arm, but it went okay. It went okay. It was pretty fast on Fort Bragg. I'm a military veteran. I'm a retiree, so they called me and said, "Hey, we got a time slot. Come on." I was in and out in like 20 minutes. I was
nice. Nice. Yeah. And he's still alive, folks. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, still here. Yeah. All right. Here's the last one. Scouting report comparison between Micah Parsons and one Mr. Jarrad Davis, one of the most popular players in Detroit since 2020. In 2021 NFL projections is Penn State linebacker Micah Parsons. He's especially popular with the Lions, within the Lions' own fan base. A lot of people are saying that we should take Micah Parsons. A lot of people are saying the other thing as well, because I've heard like, no, don't take him. So I'll be honest. No, and this is coming from Lions Wire. I'll be honest. I find the obsession with Micah Parsons fascinating. As part of the reason is that because just how really a significant portion of the Lions fan base despises Jarrad Davis, a player who came to Detroit, nearly identical scouting report coming out of Florida. So these guys are pretty much have the same scouting report coming out of college. I would say the difference really is that Micah Parsons is a little taller. But they have the exact same pretty much scouting reports. Good fast. But I just don't see it. So a high projection, I really look at Micah Parsons at number 7 would be a reach for the Lions.
Yeah, I don't know. Micah Parsons is a freaky individual. He's very fast for his size, 240 plus pounds. He's really good against the run. He's like the second highest rated run defender as a sophomore. He would be probably an edge for us, but we already have Julian Okwara. Where does he fit? Outside linebacker, maybe. But don't we already have that in Jarrad Davis if we sign him back? I don't know that Micah Parsons and Jarrad Davis are the same player. I think Micah Parsons has some qualities that Jarrad Davis just don't. I think that he has a better instinct for the ball than Jarrad Davis does.
Right. I think he's better in coverage as well.
He's better in coverage as well. But
my linebacker on the board, which I hope he can fall to the second round, I would like Collins out of Tulsa.
I like Collins as well. There's a few in there.
If he can fall that far to the second round, because he's one of the top ranked linebackers.
Or if we can use another trade, then use one of those third rounds and trade up.
Yeah, very true. So, we'll see. But Micah Parsons, he is if we got him in the first round, I would want it to be a trade back and pick him up.
Me too. I don't want him at 7.
No, I
want to make that very clear.
Yeah, I don't want him at 7. If we can't trade back, I'm taking best player available. For real. All right, now it's time to get into the comment cards. What you said on yesterday's show. Jim, what you got first?
Oh, Sally Jacoby is listening to Curt Steele. She says, definitely cut Trufant. Only played 6 games, 1 interception, 4 passes defended, and a low tackle count. And he's the highest one of the higher paid players. Oh no, that's not too bad, I guess, as a corner. But he was set to come in here to kind of replace Darius Slay and failed miserably at that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
You out of here. Yeah.
I appreciate you, Sally. Yes, man. If I could have cut him during the season last year, I would have cut that.
Yes, he would. He turned his back on him early.
Yeah. All right. Tim Evans says, looking good, brothers. Hey, man, we try to be fly for you.
Trying to do good for you, man.
We do it for the people. What you got next, man?
Ramon the New Age says, I like that chrome helmet idea. I remember when Sue was here doing an interview, he had one in his office. I'd have to see the Honolulu blue helmet idea. Yeah, I love these new helmet ideas and new uniform ideas. I hope they do change it up a little bit. I think that would be good with the new regime and everything. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, because keeping it one from 1934 to that same look, isn't doing anything for us.
Ain't doing nothing for me
at all. All right, Midwest Lion, Midwest friend of the show. All right, John Johnson, hands down, there is no other comparison. He is so much better in coverage and against the run. I just don't see how there's anyone better in the market. And his former defensive back coach, along with his former director of college scouting and the pro scouting, is all present in Detroit. They all work with him. Yeah, because you work with Agnew and Holmes and Pleasant. So hopefully we can get that guy in the building. I
would like to get him in the building under a long-term deal.
Yeah,
and definitely see if we can
pairing him up with
backload that deal.
Tracy Walker, I think, would be a really good addition to the backside of the defense. Will be really,
and shout out to Midwest Lion, who's a member.
Yes, definitely.
Coyote 5.0. We're going to go back to the helmet thing here. Here's an idea: if they bring back the black color. How about the black helmet with the silver lion and the blue outline around the lion? Ooh, I like that. Here's another idea. Silver helmet, blue lion, black outline. I like that too. I just want to see something different. I don't want to have the same thing all the time. I do like the black coloring too. It just brings everything out, makes everything bolder to me. I really like it.
Definitely. We both have our own black lion shirts today. So
we do.
Hey. All right. Last but certainly not least, Zach J says, I don't like the idea of building from the outside in. I also don't like that Spellman is coming out and saying that. I mean, it's his opinion. I mean, okay. I mean, all right. I feel you. I mean,
I hate it.
You cannot like I don't like the idea, but he can say what the hell he wants to say. I mean, he's a grown man. I mean,
yeah.
So,
I don't like him coming out and saying it either, because I think we have a lot of momentum going. I think it kind of ruins that momentum. I do, because I don't think anybody likes that idea. I do. Okay. I do. It did for me.
Okay. I feel you, man. Hey, one thing that Quinn did not do well is sell the idea of drafting a quarterback. All right. If we want to trade a trade partner, we need to sell the idea that we may take a quarterback. Miami last year didn't need to trade up with us because there was no fear that Detroit would take a quarterback.
I kind of agree with that. I think Quinn was
basically what you're saying is that you want us to, and I get that, say we're in the market for a quarterback when we're really not, and speculate so we can get some people to kind of come up and grab that number 7 pick. I understand the premise. Can they really sell that, especially with the trade they made with Jared Goff? I don't know. They
could now. I think they could. I think we should. And actually, I think we should be interested in Trey Lance. I've been beating the drum for that.
Yeah, you have. You've been beating the drum for that for a while.
But the thing is, even if we act like we're interested in Trey Lance, and some team thinks that we are, here's the problem with that line of thinking. Someone will jump us with Cincinnati because they think we want Lance. And so they won't trade with us. They'll jump up to Cincy so that we don't draft him. Or some other team. So you got to look at both sides of the coin on that. Yeah,
you have to. All right, what you got for the question of the day, my man?
Question of the day is, any of these players that we mentioned today, the 5 free agent defensive end, make any sense for the Lions whatsoever? Do you have another player that we haven't mentioned today that might be a free agent that we might be interested in? Let us know in the comments below. That's good. It should be some fun to see if you guys mentioned anybody we haven't seen here yet. And we might do another show on those people. That would be nice.
Yes, definitely.
And now it's my favorite time of the show. It's the dessert with Curt.
Now today, the dessert today isn't really tasty morsels, but it's a shout out to a iconic NFL broadcaster who recently passed away, Herb Cross. That was historically from the NFL Today show. You think about that with Britt Musburger and those guys recently passed away. So shout out to his family. I know they're grieving, but Herb Cross was a groundbreaking journalist and reporter for the NFL on CBS. So sad to see him go, but Herb Cross passing away is definitely something that needs to be noted, and that was my dessert with Curt today. So, I mean, just if you don't know who he is, look him up on YouTube, and the guy was an excellent journalist for the NFL Today.
So we're going to start this, and we're going to tease this today. We have a major announcement coming up. So you're going to want to tune in to the Thursday and Friday shows to get some of the more details on what we're going to be talking about. There's going to be a change in the show, and it's going to be amazing, and I think you're going to love it. So we'll just have to wait and see what that is. Please tune in. Please subscribe to the show. If you've been here and you've been enjoying the content, just hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so that you know when another show is coming out by us, the Detroit Lions on the Prowl. So today has been a wonderful day. This is all new. The Roar at 4 is brand new. We appreciate you joining us. We appreciate you being here, showing up and showing out. Curt, we're going to go to you to end today's show.
All right. You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You're home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And as always, join the family. Subscribe to the channel. We don't got fans. We don't got viewers. We got family. And it's all love right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And as always, you can check us out on BellyOsports.com for the audio version of this show, and you can listen to them on what? Skull Candy headphones. You can purchase yourself some Skull Candy headphones on the link in the description below, and a portion of the proceeds from those sales go to helping us grow this show. So it is Tuesday, and you know what you got to do throughout your day and throughout your life. Whatever you do, you got to bounce up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my man Jim, right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon.